Hello, this is Brandon. I'm a KGS 5 Dan. Today I'll be reviewing a game between two 9Qs. Let's get started. So black tries this attach. Normally not a good move. It's very easy for white to get this wall. But white did this jump, which is not good because it gives away this push here, which has lots of cutting points all over the place. So white should be happy to just keep pushing. Pretty much for as long as black will extend, white should be happy to push. Black did not take full advantage here. He could have just took the stone, and is much stronger here. And again here, white should be happy to just keep pushing. This would even be a lot better for white than it originally would have been. But here there's this weakness here, and then there's this Atari here. Black did this one, it's a little bit slow. Could be here, or even a Tanuki. And white extends here, which is just a little bit too small. White has this large wall. It should be used for attacking. And when you have a wall like this, you want to extend it as far as you can. And the idea is you would be happy if, like, say, white were to try and split this. Because now you get to profit while attacking it. And you got to build another wall. You have Sente to attack this stone. So you can use your other wall now. And so this is very good for white. He has Sente, he's controlling the game. Black played here, and yes, he did live. But he lived very small, and with moves around here, black's not going to make very many points. So this wall should be making a lot more than what black makes here. And just make sure that when you do this, you don't try to kill black. If you try to do like fancy moves or something to try and kill it somehow, chances are you're not going to kill it, and you're going to lose all your points or potential influence. And black's probably going to get a little bit extra, and you're going to get less. And then there's no guarantee that you'll get Sente. And if you don't kill it and you lose Sente, it can be very bad for you. But a lot of people get scared to do this, and they try smaller extensions like this. But again, because this wall is just so big, black is happy to just do this and then take Sente to put pressure over here or something like that. This area can still be reduced. They're still in game. And this is not that big. And if you look at the board, black has these points, potential over here, potential down here. He has Sente, so he's attacking this, so he'll make more points over here. And we'll probably have Sente to do something over here first. So white is not very happy with just this. And if black just backs off, now it's fine to do this one. Because now if black tries to do this, you cap, you get some influence, you get points over here, depending on how or what Joseki is played. But if you were to try to do this one or this one right now, black is happy to do this one because you don't have a stone here. So you're just forced to jump up. Or if you were to play high, it's the same. And then you don't really have any good way to take this area because, again, it's not big enough and you just helped black make points over here. And you lost Sente. But in the game, you played here. And black should just block here and be happy, but he was very jealous of this very small area. And of course, bad things happened. Because, yeah, he can't live there locally, and so he tries something, but he just loses a lot of points, and then he also lost Sente. And white got a lot of influence here. We won't focus too much on the details here. But next we're going to focus on what Moyos are, in my opinion. To me, a Moyo is something that if your opponent invades it, it can live and you have enough points to win the game. And if it's not big enough, then that means you shouldn't try to build that Moyo. It means you should be doing something else, like reducing this area, trying to make points on the side. Because if it's not big enough to where if they invade and live and you're behind, that means this turns into an all or nothing fight where you have to kill this stone or you lose. And you want to avoid situations like that. So you want to try and look at it before you build it and try to count if you can and come up with if this Moyo is big enough. If we look at this board here, if white goes here, black just tanukis, puts pressure on this corner. He's going to make some points here, get some influence here, possibly, which would help invade here. And if we look at white's points, he might get a few points in the corner here. This can be reduced. This is not as big as it looks. And so I would say white is probably behind here. And then he is trying to expand something that is not big enough to win. So yeah, definitely should be either trying to reduce this area or protecting your corner. And of course, black tries to jump in. White tries to defend the corner. And then black jumps in here to try and reduce this area, which white should be fine here. But again, it's a very big area to where if he does lose it, then he loses the game. And of course, bad things happen. And he gets cut off. And then he also lost his center points. So again, this happened because he was trying to build an area that was not big enough to win if black jumps in and lives. So again, you should be looking at bigger areas. When you're trying to make points, you normally start with the corners, then move to sides, and then center is last. And that's because the center is the hardest to build. So again, this would be bigger because it's corner. He's making lots of points. He's preventing black from approaching and putting pressure on white. And the next biggest area would be this side over here, because it's putting some pressure on this corner. It's not 100% alive yet. There is some weakness there. And both of those are much bigger than this move. Because if you think about it, if all black does is this, it's still very, very hard to actually make all these points. Like black can easily just try and force its way in here. And all these stones here are not making very many points. And black can do all this with Sente and then just Tanuki. And I think we will stop it here. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you like these videos. And I'll see you next time.